Hi, scrappy friends. How are you guys doing today? I have a fun layout that is of me. So that doesn't happen very often because usually it's me taking the photo. But I'm also going to be using the Dear Lizzy Documentary collection that I bought a while ago. And I bought bits and pieces of it, and I haven't used it much, and I really want to use it because I absolutely love this collection. That black and white paper that is behind my photo right now is like my favorite paper. So I just did a little bit of paint behind, or like on the background, and I didn't do it in any particular way except for I started with a bigger chunk and then went smaller. And I really like I like the way that it looks. I'm just not sure how I feel about it behind my layers, and you'll see why in a little while. So I'm just kind of playing around with seeing what I want to be the background, and I really like that pink and purpley flower paper, but I wasn't sure about it because with on the other side is like my favorite paper. So I only have this one sheet right now, and obviously I know I can buy another sheet, and that's not really the problem. Except for that is that there's that part of me that just wants to hoard that paper. But I'm not going to. I'm going to resist the urge. And I backed my photo with that other floral paper. I really like the way that that darker floral looks. It's just a little bit of interest with those pops of colors, but not too much. And so this is where I'm trying to think if I really like this or not, and how much of that floral paper do I want. And I'm thinking, well, if I cut quite a bit of a chunk off, I can still use that black and white, or I could use a floral. And I'm not sure, so I flip it around each side because I'm not really sure how I feel about this paint. And looking back at it, I actually really like it, and I kind of wish I would have kept it just because I think it would have been fun, but I really was not feeling it. And I have found, especially lately, that if I'm not feeling something, I can't do it. I think it's because part of it is when I really start scrapping, I just want to get going, and if I don't like it, I don't want to waste my time just putting something down that I don't care for. So I pulled out another piece of white paper, and so here I'm going to start gluing things down. And I really like the way that I'm layering right now. I really like that it's a little bit different than how I normally layer. And then I pulled out this washi because I really like that green color, that minty type of green. Just it's kind of fun. And that is a really, really thin washi, so it just makes for a really nice, fun little layer. And then I'm gonna put a little piece of washi there just to kind of connect all three. And I really like the way that that cream and white looks over on the other side. It kind of makes it separates the two sides, but it really kind of the colors, it blends the colors. So I thought about using that, but I wasn't digging it because it had a lot more cream in it. With all the other whites that I have, I didn't think it would go that well. And I have been digging tags like crazy. So I cut quite a few tags, just black and white tags, and I'm thinking I'm going to use that. And I had thought when I first started this that I would probably use one of those circles. So I cut a few of those out, and I spared you the boringness of like cutting out, of half watching me cut it out. I haven't perfected that cutting out on camera. Like I always bring it towards me, and yeah. So I really like the way that black looks behind one of those other circles, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to use that because it has the word make on it, I think for like Make-A-Wish or something, right? And I thought, oh, well, I could use that. I could even use it for something else that said make. But then when I put that blue beauty, #beauty, next to that florally one that says something about never growing up. I really like that. So I resisted the urge to hoard that black make circle, and I just used it as another element. And I think that part of the problem is that this ephemera pack, half of it is really amazing, and then the other half is just like, okay. So I think for me, the fact that I really liked that black piece, it was just really hard to use. But I really liked the way that it looks with that floral circle. And then I added that other blue circle to the other side just to kind of connect, once again, connect it. And I like the way that that tag looks. I remembered that I had this gold circle, and that's from Maggie Holmes, and I thought that maybe I would add it to that other side for like a bit of gold or something, but I just didn't like the way that it looked, and it was only half of a circle. It's been sitting on my desk for like, I don't know, well, almost a year, because that Maggie Holmes open book collection is now a year, though I know it wasn't a year ago that I used it. So I don't know what I'm looking for. I had used a die to do that selfie die cut that says, that's right there. It actually has a hashtag too. So I had cut out in some of the paper that matched with the collection, which was also difficult because I was like, I don't want to, but I really wanted that pinky red color on my title. I really thought it was gonna like pop, and it really does. It looks so nice with that blue, and yeah. So I'm committing, and then I'm gonna use these hearts from 7 Paper Studio, like Studio Calco. I love these hearts. Zoe sent them to me all the way from England because I didn't have them, and I was saying I love them. She's amazing. I love them. I wanted to use all of them on this one layout, but I resist the urge, because if I use them all in one layout, then I can't look at them like throughout my album and go, oh, they're so pretty. But they just work so well on this page. They really made the page I love the way that this page turned out. It's one of my favorites. And I don't know why. Maybe just because it's a little bit different. I remember that I had these like coppery gold arrows, and I thought that that would just be fun. A fun little element to add for just to layer in those little sections. It's not really a triangle, it's kind of like diagonal, but for my embellishment clusters. And I really wanted to use one of these hashtags, and I thought that that black over on that other side really just helped bring a little bit more black over there. And then I'm just finishing up with these enamel dots, and I'm just going to add some splatters. And I didn't even do journaling on here. I will, but it's just a photo of me taking a selfie, because, you know, that's the only way that I can get a photo of me now. And I know I don't do enough layouts about me. And I mean, maybe I'll even take the time to write something really nice about myself. That's just difficult, isn't it? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this layout, and I hope you guys hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel, so you don't miss any of the videos that I put out. I'm going to be starting to do more of a schedule, so I'm hoping to do 4 layouts in 1 week. So I'll see you guys later. Bye!